Had the video banned. I've had a video banned. Oh, how evil I am. I've had the video banned. First I was shadow banned, then I had the recommendation changed, then I was algorithm, and now I'm banned. My video is harmless, my video is harmless, but never the man.
Hospital Porter's Pride and Dignity. Stop the New World Order. Welcome to her Panwo TV and welcome to this. Video banned 7, yes. Believe it or not, this is the 7th video I've had to make about a video being banned. By rights there should be more, actually, because I had another video yeeted a few months ago which I didn't make a video about. It was a minor thing which didn't result in a strike. But because I did promise not to normalise this, and I'm not going to normalise it, which is why I'm making this video. Now, I hadn't actually intended to make a video today. I wanted today to be relaxing. It's Sunday. I've just uploaded my graffiti video, my sixth graffiti video. The graffiti videos are kind of like an interlude. They're kind of a happy, they're having a happy Zen moment, which I would sort of like to include with all the horrible things going on in the world, where people can just relax and enjoy it. I like to have a break after the Oxford graffiti videos and let people enjoy those. Let that be the first video at the top of the list, and the feature video on the channel for a few days. But I got home yesterday from work, and I went to my Gmail account. I always do that with a sense of trepidation. Sure enough, I've received the following email. Hi Ben the JR Porter. Our team has reviewed your content, and we think it violates our medical misinformation policy. We have removed the following content from YouTube. And what they removed was this. Now, you'll be glad to know I've actually found out how I can. I've actually finally fixed OBS, so you can actually see the whole screen. It's one of these things that just everyone should be able to do. It's very simple. I just couldn't be bothered, so it was my own fault. But this is the film here, COP26 results live stream, and you can see here video removed. Now, what's interesting about this particular video, I've already had run-ins with YouTube over this particular video before they banned it. If you look here, you can see this is the notice. It's slightly different from the usual Panwo TV blog notices, because it says here, see here for the film ending banned, and then that says video removed. That's the edit. I actually did that yesterday because they've removed the video. And it says and full uncensored version, and you have here the 3 alt-text pages which have the upload. Here we see, and underneath I've got here, look, see here for the YouTube postscript live stream. So what's that all about? Well, the reason is that I've already had this video banned. Well, sort of, yeah. I mean, some of you might remember actually. Now this is back in November 2021. It's like 2.5 years ago. It's incredible, actually. YouTube have finally caught up with it after all that time, but they finally caught up with it, and they have. I mean, as you know, they've actually deleted a video that was over 5 years old. It was my Stefan Molyneux 9/11 video. This was after like I've been through 3 cycles of appealing it and getting it restored. Once they banned it, and then they restored it before I even noticed it. They said they'd made a mistake and they apologised and restored it. Then they banned it again, and I appealed it, and I won my appeal, and they agreed to restore it. Then they banned it again forever. You can see, I mean, despite the sophistication of artificial intelligence, it's nowhere near ready to become our robot overlords, is it? See, what happened was in this particular video, COP26 results live stream. Some of you might remember actually. The video was actually the live stream was shut down. At one point, it was actually, ironically, when I was near the end of the live stream, because it was a copyright issue, it was a copyright strike. Well, they didn't strike my channel, but they stopped the live stream because I was showing a scene from the TV series Utopia. That's the Channel 4 2013 series, not to be confused with the 2018 Amazon series. Although, ironically, this TV series is actually responsible for this new situation with this video. They actually banned the end. They actually shut down the live stream because I was playing a scene from the Utopia. Now, for those of you who've watched Utopia, it's the 2013 Channel 4 one, which is a lot better than the more recent one. Oh, that's a lot more horrible as well. I mean, it's a lot more violent. If even the 2018 one's pretty violent. This one's even more so. Um, it's the scene at the coach station at the beginning of one of the episodes where there's the young woman and her child. She's got a boy of about 5 years old, and she's off on holiday with him to France. So she's getting the coach because she wants to do her bit to prevent climate change by not flying short haul to France. She'd rather spend longer on the coach and the ferry boat and things like that. And there's a man sitting next to her, and he says, "Well, why did you have your child then?" And he goes through this whole list of things that a Western individual consume over the course of their lives, the damage they do to the environment, carbon emissions, stuff like that. And he said it was very selfish of you to have that child. And I played it because I thought that's a good illustration of the way the environmental movement is being used to justify various acts of authoritarian internationalism. So I claimed fair use on it. I said this is fair use. It's only short. It's only like 3-4 minutes long, this scene. And they yeeted the bloody live stream. Even though, as you can find it on there, you can actually find it on there. Here we are. Just Google Utopia coach station. This is what's interesting. Just Google Utopia coach station, and there it is. I'm not going to play it because I don't want this to be yeeted again. But look, it's just under 3 minutes long. Season 2, episode 6, opening scene. There it is. So it's still, and it was uploaded how long ago? 9 years ago. It was uploaded 9 years ago, and it's still there. Yeah, they yeeted my live stream back in 20. This is a separate incident I'm talking about, in case I haven't made that clear. Back in 2021, they yeeted the entire live stream. So they stopped it. And then I had to do like a postscript live stream, just explaining what had happened. Now, the good news is I was using OBS, and and along with the live stream button, I also always press the record button. Always do that. If you've got OBS, if you have in fact any streaming software and decoder you have, right? Always press and it has the ability to record simultaneously. Always press the record button, just in case the live stream blows away for some reason, vanishes into the ether, dissolves, evaporates for whatever reason. Always press record. So, as I said here in the COP26, this is in the notice here. This YouTube video, which I've now removed. I've removed the link because it's now dead. Full uncensored version. I simply uploaded the recording to Alt-Tech. So that's what I did. So this is another reason. Let me just state it again. If you haven't done it already, please sub to me on Alt-Tech. Setting up an account on BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey is very easy. Simply email password. That's all. That's the whole thing, and you have your account. Please sub to me there. If you haven't, why haven't you? Because I could vanish at any moment from YouTube, and you won't know where I am, and your life will be empty, and you'll be weeping into your pillow every night because you won't know where I am, and you can't find me, and your life will lose meaning. So please do it. Now, some of you may already be aware that something is amiss because on BitChute, before I uploaded my most recent video, that is Oxford Graffiti 6, to BitChute yesterday, some of you may have noticed that I actually already I already uploaded 2 videos. Now, the 2 videos I uploaded were, firstly, I uploaded COP26 results livestream, the video that's just been banned. But I also uploaded the COP26 livestream, which is a separate video. They've got similar titles. They're separate videos. The COP26 livestream was broadcast on the 29th of October 2021. And COP26 results livestream the 14th of November. So that was actually posted just over 2 weeks later. So they're 2 separate videos. But as I was investigating this, I realised 2 things. That for some reason I hadn't uploaded the COP26 result live stream recording to BitChute. I'd uploaded it to the others, but not to BitChute. At the same time, for some reason, I also realised I hadn't uploaded COP26 livestream to BitChute, and I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. No idea. Anyway, look, I still have the recording on my hard drive, and if I hadn't, I'd simply have downloaded it from one of the alt-tech sites, or indeed picked it up from one of my portable drives where I have it backed up. And so I simply uploaded it to BitChute, which is why some of you, those of you who do subscribe to me on BitChute, will have noticed that for some reason I uploaded two old videos to BitChute just before I posted the Oxford Graffiti video. So yeah, so there, yeah. Now let's have a look. I'm just going through my notes here. So I've already had problems with this video before they even banned it. I already had problems with it. Now, so I'll carry on. I'll carry on now. Okay, so we've removed the following content. I'm going back to my email from the His Royal YouTubeness. We've removed the following content from YouTube video: COP26 results livestream. The time it occurred. You can see an example at 01:25:32 in your video. While this is one example, there may be other instances. Right, now, when I went to that particular timestamp on the alt-tech upload, I found there was actually another scene from Utopia. It was actually a scene from the 2018 Utopia. The 2018 Utopia, the one which Amazon produced, which is pretty much, it's very similar to the original, but it has a few significant differences. One of the differences is it only has one season. The second season was cancelled for some reason. I wonder why. Well, we'll discuss that in a minute. There's another big difference is it's set in the United States rather than Britain. And the cast are all Americans, whereas the cast in the 2013 one were British. Another difference is it's slightly watered down. It's not quite as brutal as the 2013 one. And another difference is there is a specific character in the 2018 Utopia called Kevin Christie. Now he's played by John Cusack. Now there's no equivalent to that character in the 2013. There are about 4 or 5 different characters who embody that role. So the role that is he's essentially the lead antagonist, the big bad guy at the top. There's no single character in the 2013 Utopia that's the same, but there is in this particular one. And well, that according to YouTube, this was the reason why they got rid of the video. They said this is a piece of medical misinformation. Now, again, I was curious to see if this video could be found anywhere else on YouTube, because if it is medical misinformation, presumably they have removed it everywhere. Well, guess what? They haven't. It's here. Now, it's interesting. The copy that I actually posted, I actually showed on the live stream. I actually played it under fair use guidelines. That copy has gone. It has vanished. Yet this one is still here. Utopia vaccine scene, as you can see here, and it was uploaded 2 years ago. It's just under 5 minutes long. Now I'm not going to play it because otherwise this video will just go as well. This here is John Cusack. You see the actor playing Kevin Christie. His makeup's not very good in this scene, but he's just been kidnapped by the good guys, and they're like grilling him. And then he says something. He gives them a speech which explains why he's doing what he's doing. And again, what he's doing I can't actually say on YouTube, but basically it's connected to the medical research that he's doing. And there is a disease. This is a situation, an imaginary situation in which there is a dangerous virus loose in the world, that's spreading across the world, killing people. And he is one of the people developing a cure for this virus. And he explains why he's doing it. And because of course his cure has a, I've got to be careful what I say. His cure has it has an effect. It has a secret effect on top as well. It's not actually intended for the purpose with which he is saying it. So, but the scene is there. You can go and watch it. Just put Utopia vaccine scene. It's there. And it's a very good scene actually. And see, a lot of people, when they watched that, did wonder. I mean, I think possibly if they'd known what was going to come in the future, the producers of this particular Utopia might have cancelled it. Or, I mean, did they cancel season 2? Certainly, because of course, two years after this was released, something happened, didn't it? And indeed, this could be why. If you actually go and watch the Utopia, I'll just show you I don't think there's any harm in showing this very opening scene here. I'll just show the very first few seconds of this. If they copyright strike me for this, I'll be really annoyed. This is just the first few seconds of the 2018 Utopia here. It's season 1, episode 6. Mind you, what you're about to see is at the beginning of all the episodes. Right, so this is the beginning of the picture. What? This is immediately put up. The first thing you see before the program even starts is this. This program is a work of fiction and not based on an actual P-word or related events. It contains scenes that some viewers may find disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. Well, certainly it contains scenes that are disturbing, but this is not based on an actual P-word. Now, why is it necessary to do that? Why is it necessary to tell us that? Because they know that some of the viewers are going to think it is. They're going to think it's based on an actual P-word, aren't they? They're going to think it's based on the C-word, P-word, and that the V-word. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? You know what I'm talking about. And if you watch Kevin Christie's speech, you'll realise what he's saying. Oh yes, so then that's strange. That's very odd, isn't it? Now, as I said, this has happened before. I mean, the last time I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I did say I wouldn't normalise this, and I don't intend to. But the last time it was Meadows. What happened with Meadows? As some of you, I mean, I think most of you know this already because when it happened, I put a pinned comment. I put up a community notice and a pinned comment explaining what had happened. When I uploaded part 1 of Meadows, my reportage on the Stairway to the Stars conference in Las Vegas, I immediately got. It was immediately removed. It was not like completely deleted, but it was banned in all countries, which is like an alternative to complete removal. It just said banned in all countries because of copyright infringement. Now, in this case, what happened was I showed under fair use, I think, some scenes from a TV show called BBC Conspiracy Road Trip UFOs, which was completely relevant to the subject matter of Meadows. And I showed a few scenes for it. And believe it or not, this is really annoying because I think it. Don't tell me it's actually there. Hang on, let's look. Maybe it's because it's on an official channel. See, maybe it's on an official channel. Yep, it is. There we are. See, it is there. You see, real stories. Do you believe in aliens? Conspiracy road trip UFO documentaries. You see, that is maybe it's because maybe this is like an official upload. This is why. Maybe real stories actually have a contract to do it. It could be maybe they have a contract, so they actually have a license to upload this particular show. So you see on the same channel you've got the 771. I don't know about the 911 one. That was the pilot one. And but anyway, but this is the one I showed. I showed a short clip. I showed a few scenes from this particular video on Meadows. I'll say more about this because I'm going to do a follow-up Meadows video soon. I'll say more about that at the time. But yeah, the video was banned in all countries, and someone told me, "Oh, Ben, your video's been banned." I thought, "Oh God!" So what I did was I had several options, and one of those was to appeal, which would probably take about 2 weeks, or I could simply trim it. They gave me the option of trimming it. They haven't done that in this case, but they did back then. You could trim the video, just trim the offending article out of the video, which I did. So basically, they just cut that bit out and then splice the two ends together. Which means you can look and you can tell if you look at Meadows. Significance is 3 hours 13 minutes and 30 seconds. As you can see here on Rumble, one of the alt tech uploads, it's 3 hours 26 minutes instead, so it's longer. The reason it's longer is because on the alt-tech versions, that particular scene is not clipped out. So, I mean, I didn't make an actual follow-up video to that, partly because I could be bothered, and secondly because I've always planned to do like a debrief of Meadows at some point, which other things got in the way, so it's been delayed like 3 months. But I will do a debrief of Meadows at some point. But anyway, that's kind of that's how I chose to get around it in that case. Now, so basically, what happens is the letter continues here. We know that this might be disappointing. Oh, I wonder why, yeah. But it's important to us that YouTube is a safe place for all. If content breaks our rules, we remove it. If you think we made a mistake, you can appeal, and we'll take another look. Keep reading for more details. Now, this is interesting. The old notifications, the nasty poison pen letters you used to get from YouTube, didn't have that. They immediately had an immediate notice. If you think we're making a mistake, appeal. It was very easy to find. Now they say keep reading for more details, because the appeal button is missing. It's missing. At first I thought it wasn't even there. But anyway, I'll keep reading. How your content violated the policy. YouTube doesn't allow content that poses a serious risk of egregious harm. Look it up in the dictionary. I don't know what it means either. By spreading medical misinformation. Medical misinformation about currently administered V-words that are approved and confirmed to be safe and effective by local health authorities and by the World Health Organization. You can learn more here, and it's got a link which I'm not going to bother clicking because I know what it says. Safe and effective. How we find violations. We use a combination of automated systems and humans to detect violations of our community guidelines. I think the humans play a very small role. I mean, to be honest, for practical purposes, once you decide to do censorship on a social media platform the size of YouTube, you have to use automation, because 2,000 hours is uploaded every minute to YouTube. How this affects your channel. You previously received a warning for content on your channel. We're not giving you another strike, but we've removed the content from YouTube. And what am I supposed to say? Thank you? The warning I received was, I think, unfair as well. What to do next? We want to help you stay on YouTube. So please, make sure that you understand YouTube's community guidelines and strikes basics. Review your content with our policies in mind. If after reviewing your content you think we made a mistake, let us know. You can appeal the decision here. Right, I'm going to appeal it. Because I think if they're allowing other videos, I mean, all it is a bloody clip. It's just a clip. That's all it is. It's a clip which is actually a work of fiction. But why are they concerned that it's spreading medical information about V-words? Oh, so it says something went wrong. Retry. Okay. Something went wrong. Retry. Oops, something went wrong. Okay, so I'm trying to appeal it and I can't because it keeps saying something went wrong. Retry. Right. Okay. So it's not letting me appeal this right now. Okay, I'll keep on trying. But that's where I think they've got, obviously, like, if they're going to be consistent in the implications of their suppression of information, they have to, I think, suppress everyone or suppress nobody. But yeah, I think obviously I'm going to appeal it. I'll appeal it. But this is the fact of the matter is, the reason I don't know why I didn't upload that video to BitChute. I don't know why I didn't the other one as well. Both the COP26 videos I didn't upload to BitChute. I don't know why. I've uploaded them now. That was probably my fault. But I think it's annoying. Firstly, the fact they've moved the appeal button. It's not there anymore. You have to scroll down further, and then almost as an afterthought, they say, "Oh, you can appeal if you want." You know, you can appeal if you want. What's happening now? So I'm kind of now again. I've got to say again. I mean, I don't want to repeat myself because I say that in all these videos. But if you are the kind of person like me who makes the kind of content I do, I don't. Definitely the message is there. There's a message that YouTube is not for us. They want this platform not to be for people like us. And I also believe, for example, I've said this before, my shadow banning is still in place. Also, I think this may include false statistics, because those of you who read a Panmo Voice will know that I actually posted an article on her Panmo Voice a couple of days ago about Blogger. And it said here, as I explain here, Blogger provides a detailed profile about how many people are visiting your pages, who they are and where they come from, and I noticed that my viewing figures would begin gathering as soon as I made a new post on her Panmo's Blogger pages. The stats rise to about 20 or 30 hits, then they stabilised instantly. They still go upwards, but very slowly, only about 1 or 2 per day. I've also noticed I'm getting more comments than one would expect for those reading stats. And of course the trolls will say, well, Ben, that's because no one wants to watch your stuff. No one's interested in what you have to say because you're useless. Well, I decided to test this by writing a post. I didn't share it on social media, and guess what? It only got about 10% fewer hits. Now that doesn't make sense. So, well, I think what they want. I think what I suspect is happening now is that the same is happening with YouTube. I suspect that I'm actually receiving more views on YouTube than my stats are telling me. I really do think I am. I'm probably a more popular channel than I would know by going through my stats. And of course, the trolls will say, no, Ben, that's your delusions of grandeur. You're just a very obscure content creator, and only a handful of people are even interested in you. Well, I dispute that for the reasons I've just stated. Remember that YouTube and Blogger are now owned by the same company, Google. They're both owned by the same people, which is why you log into one, you log into them all. So it's unlikely that they would suppress me on one platform and not the other. Okay, so that's all a part of shadow banning. So all I can say is this is obviously gonna go on. I'm going to try and appeal it when they stop saying, "Oops, something goes wrong." It could be, it could be that maybe this is normal. I mean, please tell me if you've had the same problem. That when you press the appeal button here, all you get is it takes you to Creator Studio, and it says the box where you're supposed to appeal. Here it comes up again. Oh no, it is now. It's working. Now it's working. All right. Review an issue. COP26 results live stream. I won't show you this actually because there's private material on this page. We found something that may violate YouTube's guidelines. To help keep the community safe, we've removed it. In the next 2 steps, we will ask you to take a look at your content and the policy. If you'd like to appeal, we'll be happy to review your content again. This probably won't get me anywhere, but I'm going to try. It says channel not affected, visibility, it's been removed. Okay. Take a look at your content bearing policies in mind. What to look for. YouTube doesn't allow content that poses a blah-de-blah-de-blah medical misinformation. Alright. Alright, next. Appeal the decision. We will take another look at your content. You can always appeal later. Take no action. To keep our community safe, your video won't be put back onto YouTube. You can appeal later if you change your mind. I'm going to submit an appeal. We're reviewing your appeal. Thanks for your input. We'll send you an email when the review is done, generally within 72 hours. To check your status, go to your dashboard and select the channel violations card. Okay, it's channels. Yep, it's and it says important notifications. It's on the yellow column. So there you are. Now, it usually doesn't take 72 hours. It can take as little as a few minutes, which is another indicator that it's just simply an automated system. But I'll let you know how I get on anyway. I'll let you know if it comes back. You'll be able to see it on YouTube. In the meantime, though, I mean, if it does come back, I'm not going to remove this video. This video I'm now filming is going to stay up there because it's bloody lousy. It's just lousy. This is happening now. It is possible. I mean, if this carries on, of course, I could lose this channel. I could lose my YouTube channel. Which again, I've got to ask you the question: if you're not subbed to me on Alt Tech, why not? Please do go and do it now. As I said, it's very easy to do. My channel, Ben the JR Porter, it's the same name on all alt tech sites. There's also links on the Hapanwo TV blog to all my alt tech pages, so you can very easily just go there, click the links, and then sub to me. Set up an account and sub to me. Alright guys, well I hadn't meant to make a video today, but now I have. I'll be doing, as I said, I want to do the Meadows review, because I want to go through a few issues with the film Meadows, a very long, detailed and interesting film, which I didn't cover at the time, which I've been meaning to do for 3 months and haven't. So I mustn't put that off any longer. I'm also going on another little trip. I've got several planned actually, so I will keep you posted with those things. Thanks all of you for your attention. Again, thank you for all of you sub to me, especially for your sub on alt tech as well. I appreciate all you watching. I appreciate all of you who watch me and stick with me. Thank you very much for watching Hapanwo TV. Hospital Porter's pride and dignity. Stop the New World Order.
What am I gonna do? Thank God for BitChute and thank God for library. They are the future for anyone who's not.